There's no trash picking this week, so maybe I'll bring you guys in for some of this BTS footage. I noticed this Camry is kind of condensating on the inside. Oh my god, I can't even draw a KISS logo. So I'm airing that thing out. I don't really drive it that often. This thing's still got the leftovers from the last time we went picking. Maybe we'll prepare a scrap load, or maybe we'll just empty this today and go to the post office. Anyway, it should be something. Let's start by getting these heavy beasts out of here. Oops. Gotta go clip that one. All right, how do we do this one-handed? One hand holds the GoPro, the other hand holds the clippers. I also have this thing. For some reason, this is really stubborn. It's not coming off the handle, so I'm gonna give it a spritz. You know how much I like spritzing things. Think that'll work? I have a feeling it might be a mechanical bond rather than just friction. Did that make any sense? Friction is a mechanical. All right. Anyway, we'll return to this in a little while and give it a few whacks and see what happens. Now we can put this wire in our wire bucket. I knew I was smart to take this recycle bin the other night. Look at that. It's a genuine Rubbermaid. All right. I think we're gonna need these some more because this air conditioner, and to reiterate, my policy on ACs is I don't cut them, and I don't generally even touch them during the AC season when my friends and contemporaries are picking them up to sell on Facebook or whatnot. But in January, all bets are off, because I don't know anybody who's picking up in January and stockpiling them. Of course, I guess I kind of screwed myself, because now this thing doesn't have a handle on it. Anyway, what's going on with these? Wow. I guess I'm just dropping everything. So this is brass, but it's got a little shower head thing on the end. And it's got a screw-in doohickey, so we're gonna have to do a little post-processing on this tiny little insignificant amount of brass. Let's see what it takes. Believe me when I tell you that you should always wear gloves when you're doing this kind of stuff, because you will eventually, you know, ow, my hand. You should also not put your GoPro on the same garbage can where you're doing your work, you know, because then, oh, everything shakes. Wow. Also, don't be afraid to just give up and sell this stuff for dirty brass, because that's way too much work. That weighs nothing. All right, I give up. So these can go in the dirty brass. I never really deal with dirty brass though, so those will probably be in there for the next 2 years. What about this little plug? That's where the threads thread in. There were many ways, and by many I mean about a half a dozen ways to get these out. But if you're lucky, get it out just like that. Now this thing, it's not even attached. So we can just slide it. Oh, really? Really? You're gonna do me like that? All right. Let's There's more than one way to skin a cat. We're gonna slide this all the way down here. All the way. There you go. All right. There you go. Don't embarrass me in front of the people again, please. Thank you. Now we're gonna look through this pipe just to make sure there's no junk in there. And it looks clean. You can see all the way to my neighbor's house. Ooh, I probably shouldn't show my neighbor's house on TV, huh? It's not really TV though. But that is a clean brass pipe, and look how long it is. It just goes on forever and ever and... Oops. So here's some scrap metal 101 for you newbies. See what I did here? This pipe was too long to fit in my bucket. See, it wants to jump right back out. So I broke it in half, which is easy enough, but then you get these jaggedy little things. And then you're walking by like, hey, I'm walking to, oh my God, I cut myself. Did you catch that? Was that bad filmsmanship? Okay. Oh my God, I cut myself. And this thing will just reach out and grab you like Steve Miller. So do yourself a favor. Take it from somebody who knows. Now, this is where you have to decide if you want to get into the obsessive minutia of scrap processing. I have a feeling that these handles are not brass, but I don't think they're going to care so much at the scrapyard. So that can go in the stack. I don't think that nut is brass, but there's only, you know, there's several ways to find out. Let's try one of them. You can do this with a file. I just happen to have a hacksaw handy. But you see, as I'm cutting into that thing, it's not brass. Get out, get off, get off. You gotta yell at it sometimes. All right. Wow. You want me to do this with one hand so it'll take 5? All right, let's put the camera down. Put the camera down so the people can see. There you go. And that can go in our brass bucket. It's great. It weighs ½ an ounce. That's 2 cents worth. Now that we're back over here, we have these copper pipes, but they got brass tidbits on the end of it. So let's do a little Cuddy Cutterson. And there you go. This whole thing, I would say, goes in the brass bucket because I'm not going to try and straighten out that copper pipe so I can get the tidbit off of it. What about this thing, though? I mean, come on. Surely we're not petty enough to worry about... Yes, we are. We're totally that petty. Is it pettiness or is it mild OCD? I don't know. You be the judge. I got to be careful as I'm making these videos because the neighborhood children are walking by from the bus stop. They already think I'm weird enough. All right, I need another bucket. That one seems to be frozen. That one's full of things. Here's my nice little scrap metal stash though. Isn't that fun? This is, all right. There's a new bucket, and look at this chunk of brass. Yeah, that was attached to a steel pipe, but I liberated it. There's those chairs in that roof rack that I found before. Apparently nobody wants patio chairs in January. Go figure, these people are so gosh darn fickle. That goes in the brass bucket. And the reason I needed another bucket is for my copper pieces. Think I should fold these over first? They fit in the bucket better. Yeah, as you can imagine, being a scrapper is fun as fuck. All right, I'm gonna be smart about this one and bend it a little closer, you know, so it's not as long, so it'll fit in the bucket better. What went wrong there? Let's do some crime scene. And oh, the wheels are on that side, so they form a fulcrum. Tippy tippy. All right. Should we do it from this side this time? But this side doesn't have the little, here. I'm gonna wedge my fat body against the other side of the garbage can. Oh, there you go. And you might be asking me, hey, Mr. trash picking guy who prefers to remain anonymous but whose real name is why don't you use the tubing bender on your car? Oh, because it's not set up today. That's awkward. Anyway, this will fit in the bucket great now. See, it's all about shapes and sizes and things. All right, I guess things just got serious. Yeah, look what I did. Now we can, whoa. Now we can break our camera with reckless abandon. I bet you never thought it was this hard to bend a little tiny half-inch piece of thin wall brass tubing. Once again, always make sure you're wearing gloves when you do this stuff. Otherwise you will pay the toll. All right, since I'm clearly not going to the scrapyard today, why don't we just take this thing out and put it in storage for the next couple of weeks. I don't feel like taking the 1 minute to go put on a chest strap, so I've got my tripod stuck in my zipper. Let's see how that works out. Oh, I forgot to close these doors. Boy. You think the image stabilization will take care of the fact that this footage is just awful? That's why they used to have gatekeepers in the media, so people wouldn't do stuff like this. All right. I put 5 seconds of extra effort into that clip, so therefore I'm leaving it in the video. If you don't like it, please like and subscribe anyway. Thank you. For this next sequence in the vlog, that's what this is, right? A video log. I've worked very hard to get these things draped just right. Look how easy this thing's gonna fall off. See? But now I don't have to worry about that because I can put it in our bin. Once you clip it, you can stuff it. And speaking of stuffing it, check this out. Can you see this? Those are water droplets falling from the sky. You can see them here. You can see them here. So that's gonna do it for us today. I don't know why I'm even telling you that, because it's just gonna be one quick edit and then you'll be in tomorrow. But I have to wait it out like 22 hours or so. So, you know, I'll do that for you guys, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna be doing this fun job in the rain. That makes it miserable. Tip number 2 for you newbies. Don't sort scrap in the rain. See you tomorrow. All right, we're back for day 2 of processing scrap metal. It's rain-y, but it's not rain-ing. So I say the first thing we should do is maybe try to attach the camera to one of these rakes and get some artsy-fartsy B-roll of my scrap metal pile. Okay, how's that look? Does that look like anything? All right, remind me never to waste my time shooting B-roll again. Let's get back to work. All right, today let's talk about sentimentality and scrap metal. I really like this Super 900. I'm sure you do too. It's gnarly as F. However, I've been trying to sell it on Craigslist for 40 bucks for like a month or two now. Nobody wants it. So it is going to the scrapyard. Sentimentality being damned. You wanna see it run first though? I am not lying, this thing is frightening. But all you gotta do is pull this little T-handle here. All right, let's turn it off. That could be some more B-roll, right? That thing's slowly coming to a stop. You guys wanna see it without the cover on it? Because that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this cover off and sell it on eBay. It's worth maybe 25 bucks. And then the motor, the last motor on eBay sold for, I think, $90 plus shipping. All right, don't ever do this ever in your life. I'm just doing it for the video. Oh, not cool, not cool. All right, I'm bailing out. I can't do it. That is way too scary. All right, everything starts with a spritz. My beloved WD-40. Do you think these guys would sponsor somebody with 10K subscribers? Probably not. Maybe I should put my address in the listing and see if they send me a few free cans. Is that enough of a spritz? So there's a saying that has served me very well in my life, and that saying is lefty loosey, righty tighty. But not today. Because this thing is backwards. Probably so the blade doesn't fly off and kill somebody. Ooh. Okay, prepare to hear a lot of wind noise in this video. I'm not sure that I'm so sorry. The only thing between me and that head unit, that's called a head unit, I think, are these two little screws and this little trim plate. Get out. Yeah, I mean, you guys tuned in for trash picking. We're not doing any of that this week. But this is tangentially associated with trash picking. So, you want to see if we got lucky? Oh boy. Rule number 3 as a trash picker and budding scrapper. Always cut the cord sometimes. I want to get some more B-roll of this Delta logo. Like if I slow that down and put music behind it, that's B-roll, baby. All right, here we go. Want to leave a little bit on for the next guy? That's what the one picker tells me. You know, when you cut cords, make sure to leave 3 inches behind. That came from a notorious cord cutter, by the way. All right, so now I can sell this whole assembly. I'd probably take this assembly off if I had to. This whole assembly on eBay for like 50 to 80 bucks. This for 25. The rest of it for like, I don't know, $5 to $10 to scrap. And nobody wanted to give me 40 bucks for this. And I'll be left with this beautiful table. I'll show you that in a minute. You guys want to see me get out my Milwaukee Impact and zip these off? That should be something fun to do. I can also sell this knob if I can get this stupid roll pin out. I don't think it's even turning. Hold on, let me do it off camera. All right, I got a screw in one side. So we just gotta drive the screw through. And then there goes your stupid pin. Did I get that shot or was I shaking around too much? Now how do we get this screw out? Oh, like, no matter how I try, I find my way into the same old jam. All right, now if I'm lucky, this thing will thread out. I'm not lucky. All right, I got it out, and here's the setup I used to do it. The lighting's gonna be a little weird because this light right here, I don't think it's daylight balanced. Whatever, it's only YouTube. But my apologies in advance to the 2.8K people who will ever watch this. All right, the lighting sucks in here, so let's... You guys want to see something funny? Yeah, that's what happened. I ran into my beloved Camry. I'm sorry, Camry. But it's better my ass than this thing hitting the Camry in the hood, right? I assume these bolts are 9/16, but we got 14 mil, so that's what we're gonna use. Get out! It's so embarrassing. Use the right size tool next time, buddy. That's who I am. I'm your buddy. Everybody's buddy. All right, we've 75% liberated a big heavy piece of metal, so what could go wrong when we take out this final bolt? Ooh, lots of things. All right, I'm gonna hold it up with my shoulder. That worked so well. Now we can carry it back to the scrap pile. Or should I just leave it out here so I can put it in my trunk tomorrow? Or later today? There you go, big hole in my driveway maybe, but at least we got it apart. I don't want to lose these bolts. Plus I like using this thing. It costs 350 bucks and I never use it. We just don't want to hit those with any ugga-duggas because, you know, they'll strip in 2 seconds flat. Now, last but not least, I want to get these railings off of here because this is going to be my new table. Maybe I'll use these bolts to mount a vise or something. And let's see how those are configured. Looks like we could do some more ugga-dugga-ing if we want. Or reverse ugga-dugga-ing. Hopefully I can edit that and make it look, you know, not so shitty. All right, it looks like I missed a couple of nuts. So we're gonna put that thing on top of this thing. But in order to do that, we gotta get this pickaxe out of here. So let's see if we made any progress on the pickaxe. Take it over here to my concrete pad that I had custom installed for this kind of work. Supposedly, you just gotta go like that and it'll just come right out. Yeah, supposedly. All right, can I do this one-handed? Maybe. All right. I'm gonna hold the pickaxe with my crotch. I'm not that tall though. See, there's my crotch holding the pickaxe. The other hand, the other side I'm gonna hit with this sledgehammer. All right, that's not doing nothing. It's just breaking the handle. Somebody please explain to me how to get this thing off of here. I guess I could just cut along there or cut along. Let's get back to the other thing though. All right, you guys ready? Some more ugga-dugga gun. All right, let's damn it. Probably shouldn't have done that. Do you still work, Mr. Ugga-dugga gun? Yeah. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have thrown you like that. I've used this thing like 10 times and it's already beat. That's because I'm a working man. Yeah, that's the result of hard work. Yeah, if any of you believe that, then about 75 miles south of here, there's a bridge I'd like to sell you. It's in good shape. All right, so since that ugga-dugga gun's not gonna work for this particular application, we're just gonna spritz it. And hopefully that'll help us get them out. But I want you guys to check this out first. See these two little bastards down here? And these two over there? You know they're just waiting to bite my hands. You know they're just hoping that I won't put my gloves back on and they can tear into my tender flesh. Ugh. Oh my God. And they are obscured by other parts that are not so easy to remove. What do we get ourselves into here? See, I could remove that, but then this sleeve is kind of riveted in place. So in order to pull this out, that's not gonna happen, is it? Oh, almost out. All right, let me see what I can do. Maybe off camera. All right, oddly enough, the sadist who designed it, or the handyman who repaired it at some point, did not put this sleeve on this thing, so we can go pull that right out. And got a Scroogey? Got a Scroogey? No, don't. I don't even know what that is. All right. Ah! Yeah, these things aren't flat or stable or anything, so round 2 coming up in just a second. All right, we're 75% of the way there, almost. Once we get this screw out. Watch what's gonna happen to this screw once it comes out. It's not gonna fall on the driveway. Miracle of miracles. God, look how many tools I've used so far just for this simple project. Now maybe if I'm lucky, I could get some, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think this project is doomed. I learn new things every day. Like for example, these nuts, these big ones right here, appear to be tack welded to the bottom of the thing. Let me roll this around again so you can see it in the daylight. See, my strategy is to take this doohickey out and then maybe I can spin this whole arm and get that screw out. I really love this table. That's why I'm going through all this effort. I mean, I could just put it in the car and scrap it, but I want a table with a whole bunch of holes in it, you know, and bolts and stuff, because that's, you know, that's the decor I have in my house. Actually, I'm just kidding. There's no decor in my house. Just a bunch of junk everywhere. I don't think we're getting at that screw, and I don't think these rails are viable to sell on eBay. Sorry if you're a Delta guy and you need these. So I'm gonna get out the Bolty Boltersons and cut that. All right, I promise the camera won't shake because, you know, it's not sitting on top of the table where we're doing the cutting. Good Lord. Ow, that landed right on my foot. And I can tell you guys right now, I don't think I ever said good Lord until maybe 6 months ago or something. I don't know where I picked that up. I gotta stop saying that though. It just sounds kind of stupid. Like I'm some old-fashioned guy. Get out, stupid screw. I win. I gotta get that out. And then I win. You guys wanna watch me pop this last sumbitch out of here? Really? You gotta be kidding me. All right, Scroogey Scroogerson. You've lived a long and useful life. But we can do it without you. Ha! I win again. I get first, second, and third place. Mostly third. Is that a good enough thumbnail, you think? Okay, I got my thumbnail. Anyway, that's gonna do it for episode 1 of how to sort scrap metal. And we got ourselves a head unit and a motor, which I'll further disassemble because the motor's easier to ship than the whole unit. We got a delta cover. We got a gnarly saw blade. We got this Benoit ball. And here's all the tools and equipment that we needed to do it. Yeah. So we turned a sub $40 saw into a beautiful table for me, and about 50 to 100 bucks worth of crap on eBay, and it only took us $450 worth of tools to do it. So until next time, I will leave you with this little teaser. What do you think we're gonna do with these old crappy cabinets in episode 2? Hey, now that the sun has gone down and it's really windy and I already put the camera on the charger, it's time for a bonus clip. Check out this mess. What is all that? Well, I'll tell you what it is. Remember a few videos ago I found some Indian corn? Look at it now. I left it out here in my carport, and somebody had some fun. Man, they mowed down on that like crazy. All right, chipmunks or squirrels or mice or... Yeah, I don't want to think of what other animals might be eating this stuff out here. Enjoy yourselves. Oh, and you guys, thanks for watching.